Uterevu yonna gy'osizidde okubeera nga togoberera Fahad Pro UG kw'oli era nga video bw'obanga ogifunye ngenda kusaba sooka ogiwe like ate tobeera kubeera nga te ogisharingirako abalala awo comment section tekigenda kubeera nga te okkirira mu kabox kayo obeere nga te ogisuulamu endowooza eyo okusinziira of course ku byogero okubeera nga te ogisangamu kakati no ebyobufuzi byo birabika nga bikote wansi ne waggulu era ng'omukulu Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu akyeyongeredde ddala okubeera nga te afuuka w'amaanyi era nga abaali bamuwalana abamu ku bo omukomu batandise okubeera nga tebapondoka era nga bavuddeyo nga bagamba nti Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ekyamazima kiri nti twakola nsobi okubeera nga te omusajja ono tumwekiikamu kakati nabo banafa ba DF era nga kino kyekibiina eky'omukulu amanyikidwa nga Mathias Mpuuga oluvannyuma okubeera nga te bakoze endowliito ku Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ne bamwogerera ebigambo buli we badda munnage bavuddeyo ne babeera nga te omukulu bamwetondera era nga bavuddeyo ne bakakasa nti ekyamazima kiri nti abantu bonna bonna babeere nga te balonda omukulembeze oyo mbu yakyasinze era ng'omukulu wa Bedi Bwanika yabadde Samuel eyo oluvannyuma okubeera nga te Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu nga amaze okubeera nga te akyalako e Masaka ekyamazima kiri nti aba DF ekintu kino tekyabalese kyekimu era bavudde ne babeera nga te munnange bawanika ne bagamba nti Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bo kwe batava era ngenda kubeera nga te kuterawo obutambi awo musobole okubeera nga te mwewulirako embeera nga bwegenda mu maaso sides eyo ne Katikkiro Charles Peter Mayiga avuddeyo of course n'abakobako obulabu asobola okubeera nga te ayongerezako ku nsonga zino era nga bino of course ngenda kubeera nga te mbikutirawo awo era bakujiyo n'emboozi endala nnyingi nnyo ngenda kubeera nga te nzikutirawo wetuula butuuzi kalira subscribinga atugateko mu butongole buli nabatese video ojja kubeera nga te ofuna notification out kati Fahad ayina ekipya kyasobodde okubeera nga te atuleetera Sheikh Ashraf musomi wa dduwa kujukiza ennamba zisimu wansi awo ku stika ziyitawo munoonyeko buli kimu kijja kubeera nga te kitambula bulungi nnyo omumalidadi sana side endala Habibu airport pickup nabo abafune ku namba zisimu ziyitawo wansi awo kambere nga te mbatera ensonga zino oluvannyuma ku mawulire amawulire amalumajja ntumvaawo
abali wano nga muli bakyagulanyi kati mukube engalo ku lulwepa deputy mulekeraawo
mukulu Kyagulanyi bwe yabadde muno nze saawulidde nga nvuma kati sirina wenyimirira nti ngenda kumuvuma mukumirasi abaagala muwa akalulu mumuwe kankiddemu mukiwulire abaagala okuwa mukulu Kyagulanyi akalulu mukamuwe teyaze muno teyatulumbye nze sirumba muntu atanumbye owewe ekyokubiri nze sivuganya ku bwa pulezidenti kati sivuganya na mukulu Kyagulanyi nze njagala bwe mupi twakimanya kalera obwemupi bwakimanya kabonera nanyinibwo ye mugalatiya Dr. Bedi ekyokusatu nze ndi wankyukakyuka era omuntu yenna ali mu nkyukakyuka bwe tugenda mu lutalo tuteekwa kukolera wamu ng'ab'enkyukakyuka.
Tusaana okwewala ebyobufuzi ebyokwevuma ebyokwerangira tetwagala ebyo bya bufuzi nti kuyisaamu bantu gaali tebirina kye bitugasa. Abasinga abali mu Democratic Front mwava mu NUP si mwenna naye bangi mwava ku NUP nga nsookera ku kojjange yali mukulu ddala mu NUP nga bwenna bwe mumanyi ate emabega eyo bangi mwali mu DP era bwenkyuka nentunula wano bwenti ndaba DP njereere eri eyedda etali ya nnaku zino bannabyabufuzi n'abawagizi basobola okwawula endaba y'ebintu. Ekyo kisoboka. Kisoboka. Era mu nsi ezibaamu demokulasiya abantu babeera mu bibiina by'obufuzi eby'enjawulo. Mirundi mingi bw'owulira bannabyabufuzi nga bagamba nti twagala bibiina byawulayawula mu bantu baba balimba, baba beeyagaliza abalala baleme kubavuganya.
The leader of the National Unity Platform has clearly stated that the security forces, police and UPDF, do not exceed 50,000 in number. Ugandans are 47 million people. He was encouraging them that if they could rise up, they could overrun the police and the army. Was he saying that in accordance with the constitution, or he was saying that knowing that he is breaking the law? The same person I saw was the Honorable Rutamaguzi on camera encouraging people.
There's an order.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Daudi Kabanda from Kasambia has made a heavy sounding allegation. He has said that my presidential candidate told people to overrun and I think attack police and the military. Does he have evidence to that effect? I'm hearing some voices that yes, he did. You don't shout from there, you speak on the microphone.
No, we have the army. The army have want to say something.
Yeah, but Honorable Speaker, you're always telling us this is not a market. People should seek permission and come to the microphone, not screaming from wherever they are seated. Yes. Right, Honorable Speaker, can he table that evidence of my presidential candidate saying people should attack police? I don't know where he gets that from. If he cannot table that evidence, he's certainly out of order in my view. So I would like to implore you, Right Honorable Speaker, to condition him to table that evidence before going on with those heavy sounding allegations. Because we have always been for the protection of our men and women in uniform. Our government has even promised to pay them better than you people sounding allegations. Because we have always been for the protection of our men and women in uniform. Our government has even promised to pay them better than you people are paying them. How can you then say we want to attack them? Right, Honorable Speaker, if he cannot table that evidence,
you know,
let him withdraw that statement. Right,
Honorable
because we can all make allegations here.
Honorable
Yes, Right, Honorable Speaker.
You know, we cut him in between. I did not hear the whole statement.
He had finished that statement.
No, he hadn't. I wish I could hear the whole statement. Then
Right, Honorable Speaker, Right, Honorable Speaker, he has, and that's why I rose after he had made that heavy sounding allegation that my candidate told the people to attack police officers. Let him table the evidence or withdraw.
Honorable Love, I want to hear the whole statement, then I will ask him to give me evidence. Yes?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The same presidential candidate of the National Unity Platform, the videos are there. You are not the speaker. Let me address the speaker.
Please continue.
The same presidential candidate, the videos are there. If you give me just 20 minutes, I produce those videos to the clerk.
Go and bring
the same person said, and he was encouraging the young people of this country, that they should use social media, TikTok and YouTube, to see what happened in Nepal, what happened where, what happened in those countries where they broke the laws. You can also use it in Uganda to overthrow the government without going through the constitution of this country. Madam Speaker.
Honorable Kavanda, that's a very, very serious statement. That's a very serious statement. That's number one. Number two, those allegations can bring this country down. And we cannot allow as a country to be brought down by just mere people who want to stand. Can we have that evidence? Give us, go and bring, I'm giving you 20 minutes. No, 20. Yes. Next item.
Right Honorable, I'm moving on a procedural matter. And this is very good, Right Honorable, because when Lopo was making allegations about our candidate, that he said, when these machines don't work, you'll not vote. We didn't ask for evidence.
Honorable Speaker, I saw the IGP, Mr. Abbas Byakagaba, yesterday. He held a press conference. And as we have been making these complaints, why is the brutality setting in so intense a manner? He made remarks and said, the presidential candidate of the National Unity Platform, the party I belong to and speak for, is to blame for the brutality meted out to our supporters because we hold processions. That was according to IGP Abbas Byakagaba. I said, now, there's a problem here. Our colleagues in the NRM regularly hold processions, very regularly, including yesterday, Right Honorable Speaker, because candidate Yoweri Museveni Tibuhaburwa Kaguta was in Mbarara and Rampara, and they held processions in anticipation of him. They even had a band leading them in holding these processions. Now, it is honestly hypocritical for IGP Abbas Byakagaba to say, NUP, we are shooting at you, tear gassing you, using dogs at you and so on, because you're holding processions. But our colleagues in the NRM are holding processions. Why these double standards? Why this alarming hypocrisy, Right Honorable Speaker? And by the way, I don't want to be misconstrued. I don't fault the NRM colleagues for holding processions. It's campaign time. When a candidate is meant to be in a district, it will be different. That's why police is notified and so on to make sure law and order prevails, because there is political activity. So I do not fault NRM for holding processions at all, because it is campaign time. My challenge is, when NUP and the opposition hold processions, it is illegal. And so they must be shot dead, they must be beaten, tear gassed and so on. And for the NRM colleagues, it is okay. This is hypocrisy. And all of us should be condemning this. Because if actually processions are illegal, it should cut across. My considered view is that they are not illegal. Government should tell us. It's good the Attorney General is here, Prime Minister is here, very smart as I said. Are processions illegal if it is NUP supporters? But if it is NRM supporters, as we saw in Barara yesterday and elsewhere, they are okay and legal. They need to let us know so that we are clarified on that. Honorable Speaker, as I quickly wrap up, yesterday again I saw something. The police truck in Mbarara was ferrying NRM supporters to take them to Boma grounds where the NRM candidate was to hold a rally. I got a bit confused. I said, now, on the one hand, you're beating our supporters, but you're helping to ferry supporters of another candidate. How does this work? When we saw His Lordship Justice Simon Byabakama, the EC chairperson, saying, after you have voted, please go home, police will protect your votes. People are wondering, now, this police is ferrying supporters of another candidate to their rally, and you expect that they are going to protect the votes of everybody? It does not quite make sense, Right Honorable Speaker.
You said police was ferrying supporters of another candidate.
Yes, the police truck.
From where?
In Mbarara, ferrying them to Boma grounds for the rally of candidate Yoweri Museveni. That was yesterday, Right Honorable Speaker.
On November 24th, 2025, the new presidential candidate led a procession from the party headquarters to the campaign grounds in Kawempe North and Kawempe South. During this period, the security personnel were pelted with stones at both the party headquarters at Kavule and along the routes. Several officers were injured and some vehicles damaged. Security forces responded by deploying public order tactics to control the crowds, and multiple arrests were made, and suspects have since been charged to court. On November 27, 2025, the new presidential candidate held his campaign rallies in Kayunga district. His final campaign event was to be held at Lugasa Parish, Kayonza Sub-County, Bale constituency. He arrived late and attempted to campaign after the 6 p.m. stipulated time. Police officers tried to stop him, but he refused to comply, leading to the campaign being halted and the crowds dispersed. On November 28, 2025, in Iganga district, stones were thrown at officers immediately after the candidate concluded his campaign. And by the candidate, I mean the NUP candidate. Officers responded to the violence by dispersing the rowdy crowd, during which, unfortunately, one civilian fatality occurred. And I want to emphasize here, nothing whatsoever merits the taking away of the life of a Ugandan, where that life can be protected and saved. And our duty is to protect and save the lives of Ugandans. I wanted to emphasize this aspect here, but in a way sending a message that we need to respond to situations in a positive way without causing situations which can cause loss of lives. I also would like to explain the activity that we carried out in Imbarara on the 7th of November 2025. This was a planned operation following investigations into the activities which I have earlier enumerated. And I took a decision that now that investigations had reached a certain level, there was a need to arrest the suspects. And therefore, on the 7th of November, we carried out an operation in Imbarara to arrest the suspects who were involved in the different acts in the different areas of the country. We strongly condemn all forms of electoral violence and lawlessness, and I want to assure you that this will not be tolerated and shall be dealt with decisively. Sniffer dogs. Who has grown up not seeing the police dogs? I don't think there is any. Actually, we have many of other assets which we don't bring out all the time. But when our situation demands, we can bring out different. Don't ask us when do you bring them. Because now, again, you give us authority, you give us training. But allow me to explain this particular incident of the dogs. Now, I think you see, another thing is today with the technology, you can end up being presented differently from what exactly you are or what you are doing. In Kawempe, that time, there is a certain area we designated, we said, this is a no-go area. And the guidance was, police officers,
abalungi abatuwuliriza era abatulaba olunaku olwaleero tukyaddeko ewa Sheikh Ashraf Dembe.
Sebo nsanyusa okubalaba. Amannya agange nze Sheikh Ashraf Dembe akola ku bizibu by'enjawulo. Omuntu singa aba alina ebirwadde musomereddwa tunywa amazzi ga lukuya nga bw'obadde ogalaba tugenda abantu ku kyoto ne twokya emizimu emibi egibabaamu n'okulomba edduwa abantu singa abeera ng'ali wano atuuse sobola okumulombera edduwa ne waba atatuuse nga mpadde amannya ge naye ng'ali wala neetaase ennamba yange yeeno eri 07 01 76 37 11 nammwe bannyinaffe abali ebweru oyagala okuba nti oyagala okulombera ku dduwa ng'olina ebizibu viza zibuze amaka gakolongotana sente zikola zimpita mu ngalo ojja kumpeereza ekifaananyi kyo n'amanyago ebyo byokka bijja kummala nja kulombera edduwa ojja kutereera olunaku olusembayo mu mwezi mba n'edduwa eyawamu ffenna n'abalwadde bange abakadde n'abapya. Salaamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.